Before we can get Carl on the road, I need a jack. But not the bumper jack that the car comes with because I heard that they're unsafe. I need a scissor jack. And I don't need to buy a new one when there are plenty that I could just buy and restore. So I'm headed to my local pull-apart to find a scissor jack. When you go to pull-apart, you have to bring your own tools. So I watched this video to find what tools I exactly needed to bring. So if you're going, you should check it out. Okay, so we are here at pull-apart. The last time, I don't know if you remember, but the last time we tried to go into a yard, I wasn't allowed in. But this yard allows you if you're 16, and now that I am finally 16, I get to go into this yard, so I'm so excited. So let's get in there and find that scissor jack. The setup at Pull-Apart was really cool. There was a computer where you could find the year, make, and model of every car that was in the lot. You could print out your list of cars and where they're located. We didn't have to, but since we brought way too many tools, we rented a golf cart just to make everything easier on us. So we are going to head to our first car, which is going to be a Silverado.
What's going on? You okay?
Nothing, I'm fine.
So, are you reading the instructions there?
Yes, and I'm stressing out. Riding in the back of the cart is not allowed. So you can't ride in the back of the cart, Dad.
Okay, no riding in the back of the cart.
You're responsible for any damages to the cart during your visit.
It's gonna be okay.
I'm gonna destroy the cart and it's gonna be all my fault.
No, you're gonna be all right. All right, so where are we heading?
104 and 101. Okay, so from my little paper here, which is very handy, it's supposed to be on row 104, which is the row we're at, and it's supposed to be red. So I'm gonna go find all the red cars, and then you're gonna tell me which one is a Silverado.
And it's a truck. It's a pickup truck.
Oh, cool.
Yep, that's a Silverado.
Ooh, they had McDonald's.
Wait, what? Let's see, what? Did they?
They had McDonald's. First thing I noticed. I know what this is.
What is it?
It's the, no, never mind.
Yeah,
I always say it's the like fuse box, but I know it's not.
Yeah. No, the fuse panel, the fuse box, exactly.
Panel. It's fuse panel.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
So we found our Silverado. It's a little more beaten up than I would have expected, but the reason we have come to this specific car is because we need a very specific scissor jack. Because Carl has pinch welds, we're looking for a jack that is specifically meant for cars that have pinch welds. We did some research and saw that you can find these scissor jacks in some Silverados and some Jeeps. So we are going to look and see if we can find it, and if not, we'll move on to the next car. This is a lot bigger than our cowl.
A little bit.
There's a radiator. Or no, that's not the radiator. That's the...
Oh, just the grill up front?
That's the radiator. I don't see anything. I say we move on to the next car and see if there's anything better. I don't see anything.
Well, we gotta look in there.
I did. I looked on the other side.
Well, check the passenger side. That's where you gotta look in there.
I know.
You having some problems?
And then, I don't know what this is.
So yeah, anything back there? I think we would find it back behind the passenger seat. Anything back in there?
No, I think we move on to row.
Put it in O! For onward!
There's no spare here. This looks like a core motor. Different lights. So far nothing. So, yeah, they don't have jacks in here. But they have this is a cool toolkit set.
Oh yeah, take those. That's good. That's it. Oh yeah, look at the transmission in there.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Right?
Wouldn't it be here?
I guess so, maybe.
I think it would be here. They took it from us.
Actually, that's a good point because they do pull parts. So maybe they pull them.
Okay, so we just double checked and they actually do pull out all of the jacks. So Even though this was really fun, we didn't have to do this, but I'm not complaining. This was so much fun. So we're gonna go up to the front where all the jacks are, and we're going to find the right one. So back at the pull-apart store, they definitely had all of the jacks that we were looking for, and it didn't take us long to find one that would fit our pinch welds. Okay, so I had a really fun time doing this, looking for the jack. We asked and later learned that they're not allowed to keep jacks in the yard because the cars are already kind of propped up, so it makes sense why we didn't find any. But when we went through, we found this really cool jack, and it's amazing, and the bolt is straight, so it's going to work really well with our pinch weld and everything. So we found the perfect jack, and I had a really fun time doing it too. Time to get it sandblasted. Okay, so it's the next day, and we just got the jack back from the sandblasters. It looks really, really good, but we're just gonna hit it with some rust encapsulator real quick before we move on to painting. All right, so that's completely done. It looks really good actually, but tomorrow we're gonna do some final painting once this is all dry. Okay, so the jack sand is all dry. I didn't get a perfect coat, but I mean, it's primer, so it doesn't really matter. But I was thinking about what color I want to paint my jack, because obviously the traditional color is black, but we didn't have any of that, and we were just going to paint it with this gray 2K primer. But then I was thinking, this is a jack. It's going to be in the trunk of my car, so why not paint it something fun and unique? So we're gonna go to the store, and we're going to find a crazy unique color to paint my jack. So while we were at the store, I came up with a pretty cool idea, but I'm not going to tell you yet. But basically, I'm just going to start by painting it with a nice blue color with this enamel paint that we found. So that's what I'm gonna start with.
So great. Good job.
Cool.
You can change that tire.
I can change that.
Good job, Elle.
That's awesome. It's really great to have a working and safe jack, which I haven't had before. And it was also really fun to go to pull apart. The staff was amazing. It was really easy to find what we were looking for, and I had a blast looking at all the cars in the lot. So what I'm taking out of the garage is that with a little effort, even something mundane or ordinary can become beautiful and special. Thanks again to Pull Apart for an amazing day in the yard. As always, thank you to my executive producer, Drew Carter, and if you would like to support me, there are a few ways you can. By subscribing to my Ellie's Garage channel, or by going to my website at elliesgarage.com, where you can find links to my Patreon and to my merch. I'll see you next time in the garage.